Talk with Fib. I'm your host Shrishti, and with me is my twin Shrishti. So, this podcast is real hustle of e-commerce sellers and e-commerce dreamers. So, first of all, I want to say, Shrishti, can you please say all the dreamers with a warm hello?
Hi, sellers and dreamers. If you're running a Shopify store or if you want to start one, this is your space to feel heard. We will discuss all your problems and come up with solutions. So wait for this once.
So, alright, in this podcast, we will talk about Shopify sellers who are always struggle for all the e-commerce chaos. And I want to tell you, all of you, she is not just a corporate crime partner with me. She is brains behind the magic. And she has very amazing tips and tricks you can follow in your business life. So go with our first question, Shrishti, for you. Okay. Customers add items and then they disappear, Shrishti. So how do you deal with the ghosting?
Ghosting? Are we talking about Gen Z relationships? Okay, jokes aside, cart abandonment is one of the most prominent problems that our Shopify sellers face, and there are ample solutions to it. For example, it is a key role in marketing and advertising follow-ups. You have to keep on follow-ups and you have to make sure that you go on with them. Email marketing strategies are a great thing that are going these days. Ping them once they are gone. Not if not very frequent, just make sure you do it. Other than that, you have to make sure that your shipment details are very clear, because people, when not clear with the information, they lash out. Other than that, you can provide simple payment options and ample payment options, so they make sure that they have paid when they want to get out.
Oh, amazing. So, to be honest, these question is not from my side. This is all from our audience only. Because as you all know, I am just here to bring some free coffee. I'm not the right person to discuss all these things in the podcast.
I know that.
So I will go with the second one. If someone's spending a lot on ads but not seeing sales, so what's going wrong in your expert opinion? Like, have you ever experienced with that thing? So you can also share.
Well, sales and ads and marketing, I believe it's a complete journey.
Correct.
So once you do that, once you pay so much on ads, you are exhausted and you feel that abhi aa jana chahiye sales, but that is not really possible.
Yeah.
You need to give it some time. Also, in addition to paying on ads, you can do some things in your house. Like, basically start with SEO optimization. There are ample tools present on SEO on Shopify that will help you optimize your products, optimize your gadgets, and whatever listings you do, you have to make sure that it is visible to people.
Correct. Like, I have also go through some website or a store, so I have seen customers written in the description or the titles with only a single word that for product only. From my store, if every description will be in a brief. If someone is coming on your store, so description या title जो है बहुत brief में होना चाहिए, in my opinion. Maybe you are saying.
Descriptions or titles काफी matter करते हैं, but also make sure that you add the right words. For example, add words like imagine. Let them visualize. Let them see them with your product. Like, if you are selling a bottle, let them visualize themselves with the bottle.
Yeah.
If you are selling a bag, let them visualize themselves with your bag, like handling, and rather than listing out features, present it as how it is going to be helpful in their daily lives. How is it going to add to their lives? You have to provide utilities and not just features as a seller.
Like, customer can feel digitally all the product in our hand.
Yes, exactly.
Correct. So thank you so much for this. Third one is here a big one. What's the one thing seller should fix first on their website to make a difference from other stores or any website?
Okay, so since it's a big one, the answer is rather simple. I'll say that you need to customize, you need to make it look, and you need to make it feel connected to the public. Like, you should know your target audience. You
Correct.
should know who you are selling to. If it is Generation Z, millennials, old people, you should know. You should know their color palette. You should know what's trending. You should know what clicks them. And that is the entire way in which you can attract people. Building store on Shopify is not difficult at all. It gives ample options. It is your creativity as well which adds to that.
So like that's it's a sudden question from my mind. Like have you ever saw these type of mistakes in your experience? Like तुमने कभी देखा हो when you are going through from any store or website कि if ये ऐसा होता तो maybe it will be good. Like about your feedback, like as a customer you can also feel क्योंकि shopping तो सभी करते हैं.
True. So one thing I feel is people lack out on customer services. Like you make a nice product, you build a nice strategy, you make the sale, and then you just disappear.
Right.
That is a complete no-no. Like you cannot go out of that the sync, the way that a customer wants. You have to be there. You need to ask people what do they want. Did they like it?
So like
Did they not?
we have to interact with people also. We
Yes,
have to interact.
exactly. Customize your customer services as much as possible. Give quickest responses as possible, because once happened to me. I won't name the website or the platform. I wanted a customer service and I went to their live chat feature, and the response was so delayed that I slept on it. I literally slept on it. And the next day I had to gift that product to somebody, and they were like, no, now we cannot pick it up and stuff like that. I said, I was on the location at that time last night. Now I'm not. What am I supposed to do? Then I gifted that stuff in a secret Santa.
So these kind of things are usually people facing.
Yes, so you cannot do that to people. You have to be quick even after you make a sale. I deleted that application from, like, I don't want that service.
Yeah, maybe. Like I have many experiences about shopping because as you know we are girls, so हमारी तो favorite चीज होती है ना ये.
Yeah, it's girls thing.
So like in your opinion जो feedback या review है from our customers or from our users, तो वो relate करना चाहिए उनके service के लिए. Next time we will give any service to them, तो वो perfect हो उनके feedback के related.
अगर perfect ना भी हो तो try incorporating as much as possible.
Correct.
You cannot be telling people that yes, I have taken your feedback and then it is the same. No, don't.
Right. And with your opinions and tips, I believe that कि सारी marketing हमेशा we can't have to, like we haven't paid that much of it with startups क्योंकि ये सारी tricks जो है वो startups में भी use होती हैं. This is not only for big stores or big websites. So this is big business, right? So like fourth one is come on the main topic. Like it was the from my side because ये literally relate करता है लोगों से. That's
Yeah,
why I
there's
jumped.
one thing and another and you can just go on.
Correct. So how can we make our product description more interesting and grab attention like a pro?
As I mentioned before, you need to list out benefits and not features. One thing that I must add on to what I earlier said is try adding sensory words like soft, well,
User friendly.
yeah, like if you're doing makeup, do it as like soft, skin friendly, and don't add generic words like.
ऐसा लगे कि मतलब user जो आया है वो उसी के लिए ही बना है.
Exactly, right? Like, don't add generic words. Generic words are a big no-no. Don't use excellent, amazing. Oh no, I know every product out there is amazing. Tell me, what do you offer?
I agree. So, like with that, I said, can we make our product description more interesting and grab attention like a pro? So these, your opinions and tips will be like a pro. Like if anyone will use that in your way, so it will be.
Try doing it. Come back to me if you want more.
Correct. Okay, so customer service is everything, as we all know as a business.
Sure.
So what's one thing sellers can do to keep customers coming back for more? Because this is not mandatory for all कि एक बार आपकी सर्विस ले ली तो it will be not
True.
कि वो दोबारा आए. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हमारी
True.
सर्विस में कहीं ना कुछ कमी रह जाती है. So what will be your opinion?
So customers will come back to you often. A, if you provide good quality product, if you justify the prices. Apart from that, you need to make sure that you keep on interacting, that I earlier said, and reward loyalty. Now, rewarding loyalty doesn't mean that you have to give them cashbacks. No, it's like after a few purchases, give them a discount. Like you're a regular and quote it. Like since you're a regular customer, we're giving you this free. And there are applications, there are companies who are actually running these programs like buy this much product worth this much and next thing would be free or we'd cut some discount. This is a great way. I mean, people will go to that extent. For example, a company says that order 6 products worth XYZ amount and then you'll get a 7th product free.
Okay.
Person will go for those 6 products to get that 7th one free because oh my god, we are living in India.
Correct.
Who doesn't like free?
Like that was my mind. Like that was in my mind because we are Indians. तो हमारे इंडिया में तो सबसे पहले एक चीज आती है कि जो खरीदने वाली चीजें उसको डिसाइड बट जो फ्री वाली वो पहले ले लेते हैं. So it will be like good कि अगर ये चीजें most of time like festive season में बहुत सारे बम होते हैं ऐसे जहाँ पे हमें engage कर right. Correct. तो honestly बताना तो मुझे ऐसा गलती होता है for 7 products वो एक product खरीद लेती हूँ बाकी के साथ ले लेती हूँ.
Man, I'm a customer apart from an expert. Of course, I'll buy it.
Okay.
I'm a girl. Just a girl.
Okay, I will cut this from this podcast अगर आप मुझे नहीं share करना.
नहीं, it's okay. They know I'm a girl.
Okay. So like if someone's feeling overwhelmed trying to do everything at once, so what advice do you have for that?
Well, with sellers, it is quite often. I mean, I believe that there is no seller who's just running their business on one e-commerce platform when you have a buffet, literal buffet. So with them, it becomes difficult with different listing, order management, fulfillment, inventory, and whatnot. Now for them, my first advice is relax, breathe, have a coffee.
जो कि शायद impossible होता है sellers के लिए.
Right, and yeah, have a coffee, and apart from that, you can do is multi-channel integration. Like bring all your e-commerce platforms on one. It is not important that you manage all by yourself. Yes, of course, you're managing all by yourself, and you don't have to hire somebody. Just make sure that you have a right tools with you. There are ample tools in the market which are not just helpful but also giving you time for yourself and your business. And day-to-day things like inventory management, stocks, updates, sales, listing, इनमें इतना टाइम जाता है कि जो एक्चुअल स्ट्रैटेजीज हैं उन पे हम ध्यान ही नहीं दे पाते. कस्टमर सर्विस जो इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है उसके ऊपर मैंने देखा अच्छे से अच्छे ब्रांड की ध्यान नहीं दे पाते. So a good brand and a great brand, the difference only lies with customer services, and with that you can only do once you are free with all these miscellaneous stuffs.
So like you are saying you don't have to hire someone.
Yeah.
So like seller will be simple with all the operation work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So in this digital era or in this e-commerce chaos era, there are many types of tools that you are talking about.
There are ample, and we can list them some out, but maybe later. But yes, there are many.
Correct. So we will also grab this topic for you in the upcoming episodes. Correct?
Yeah.
So you will also have to explain all the things.
Always there.
Okay. No, you are not always here for me. You have to hear for all the audience.
Yes.
So, like in the end, do you have any final words for them, like that can also relate it to you, to your experience, that can also they are.
Well, my experience, I will just say you just need to declutter your work. If you have a lot on your plate, just sort it out, give it section, give it time, divide it well, dedicate it to something, somebody, some tool. And also make sure that you list out things that you want to focus on. Once you list out and you make a checklist, it becomes easier for you. Telling these things is very often that you need to write, you need to journal. But that actually helps you as a seller because you actually have a lot on your plate.
Correct. जो शायद बहुत सारी चीजें मिस आउट भी हो जाती है
Actually, because you are doing so much and you actually miss out on the things that actually matter.
Yeah, because user is comes on your store on your website.
Yeah.
तो वो literally आया है तो कुछ खरीदने ही आया होगा, ऐसे ही तो नहीं, मे बी हाँ आते हैं लोग टाइम पास के लिए कुछ लोग.
Yeah, endless scrolling on Myntra.
Okay. That's a wrap for today, guys. And we will grab amazing tricks and tips for you in the next episode with one more Shrishti Michael. And we have also more amazing expert from Webby. And she is really amazing with her all the opinions and suggestions for you. So make sure you have to create all the things in your way. And Shrishti, if you have anything to say.
Well, I've said a lot, I would say.
Correct. And this is very helpful insight. These alls are very helpful insights. And if you have any questions or if you have any doubts or feedbacks about that, like if you have any question in your mind that you are facing actually in your business life, so we will also grab these all solutions in our upcoming episodes.
Yes, and stay tuned. I would say that I'll be coming back and many more. So that's it for me today.